Hey guys, what is up? Scott from Civic Edge Lifestyle here, and welcome to day 78 of our My Legion Secret Case Study 2025 edition. I've had a pretty interesting week and weekend, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do any videos. I've been trying to get a course ready that I'm making for my members that join up to Master Affiliate Profits, so I've been working on that the last couple of days, and I've been working on nurture sequences and things like that. This isn't stuff that you have to do for Master Affiliate Profits, but it's something that I'm doing just to kind of be able to sign up more people. But anyway, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days, and I haven't been able to do videos on here very much, but I've been working on a free course as well. So, first of all, check out the description and the comment section for the links to join My Lead Gen and a few other things that I highly recommend joining. Check those things out. They're things that I always recommend joining because they're systems that have worked for me, especially My Lead Gen. As you guys know, My Lead Gen Secret has been something that I've been an advocate for the last year. And you know that I've been using it heavily in my business because it works, and I prove that here every time I do a My Lead Gen Secret case study video. So there's that, and then there's also a link down below to check out my own personal website where I do reviews and educational blogs. So check that out. And yeah, so let's get into today's video. So if you don't know what My Lead Gen Secret is, it's basically an all-in-one lead generation platform. My Lead Gen Secret was developed to hand people 100 to 200 leads a day. All of them are from tier 1 countries, and you also get a place to email these leads in one space. And basically the leads do buy, and they work well with ClickBank and Warrior Plus and OLSP and stuff like that, which you guys can see again throughout my video. Make sure you watch my videos till the end because I do share quite a bit of information on how to make these leads buy. Let's look at the stats from this week. I've been having some pretty good stats, except for the 11th. The 11th email there didn't kind of pan out too well. It was 2,231, but I had some good open rates on, I believe it was Thursday. So yeah, we had Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday last week were all pretty good days. And then Friday was kind of like, yep, nope, just gonna hang back at 2,000. And I thought, oh, here we go. And then we went into Saturday. Saturday was almost up to 6,000 opens, and I think it's still going up. Let me actually check here. So the 16th, we are the 16th today, I believe. So yeah, it's still getting opens and stuff. That's crazy. And that was 5 days ago. I don't think any of these emails are still going, and I'd be very surprised if they are. This one is, believe it or not, April 16th. Wow. So some of these emails are still getting clicks. Some of them don't. It really depends. I've been finding that the longer it is, sometimes, the longer you've been with My Lead Gen, I find that some of them are starting to go longer. I'm actually curious. No, that one ended on April 12th. Let's see. Last click on this one was April 14th. Yeah, so 16th. So yeah, it sometimes goes like, 8 days back. Sometimes I'm still getting clicks and opens and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But the stats this week, so the 12th, which was Saturday, we had close to 6,000. And then this was Sunday. Again, it went down to 3,000. So I view on this account, on my first account, I view that anything over 3,000 is good, because it means that the subject line is working really nicely and everything else. People see the subject line, they're interested. That's what I kind of go for. for 83,000 people, not everyone's going to open, not everyone's going to click, so you can't have that mentality going into it. Even though you can see that the open rates are, like the opens are kind of low, that doesn't really matter. Email marketing, honestly, guys, it doesn't matter if you've got a list of 50,000, it doesn't matter if you've got 100,000, it doesn't matter if you've got 200,000. Not everyone's going to open your emails, and not everyone's going to click. That's the reality. And I've been doing, this affiliate marketing thing for 2 years, and for the full 2 years, I've been doing email marketing, and I can tell you right now, I've never once had every single subscriber open and click my emails, even on my own personal list. It just doesn't happen. So that's one lesson right there. And then, of course, so this was Saturday, Sunday. Monday we had 4,488. Yesterday we had 3,414. And then today's is still rising, and is at 2,784 on this account. So that's not bad. We've had 34 clicks, and we've also had a sale today. Actually, technically we've had 2 sales, but the other one was a recurring commission, and I will get to that. So let's start into the commissions today. So first, give me one quick second, and I'll set up my commission side there. All right, so we're back. So we've got 2 commissions that came in since Friday. So first of all, one of my affiliates went out and got a sale. This was, yes, $2 on this account, but it did not come from all of my accounts. It stopped actually at account number 3. So it was actually one of my affiliates on account number 3. Oops. So I'll just have to blur that. I didn't mean to click, but anyway. So we had this come in from one of my, I believe it was my third account, like I was saying. One of the affiliates went and got a sale on the 14th, which was nice. So it was actually $9 to my $9 between my third account and my first account. So that was pretty cool. So it was $2 on this account, 3 on my second, and 4 on my third. So then we come up here, and this was only a $4 commission. Again, it was one of my affiliates, and that was another recurring commission of $4. So I'm going to quickly pause the video and go back to statistics, and we'll go to the OLSP system next. Alright, so here we have one sale that came in on the 15th, which was yesterday. So that's another $7 to, that was $7 again. And then we go to ClickBank. So just give me one quick second to get out of this page. Okay, and here we are on ClickBank. On ClickBank, we had 2 sales, or sorry, I gotta go right from the beginning. I was going to say 2 sales today, and then I'm like, nope, I had a few more sales than that since the weekend. So first of all, on the 12th, which was Saturday, we had $18 come in from, this is my recurring commissions on my second nickname on this account. So we had the recurring commission of social rep come in. Then on the 14th, which was Monday, we had $20 come in there, and this was a sale of write-up reviews, and this is on my first nickname on this account. And then when we come to the 16th, which is 2 days later, which is today, we had 2 sales. We had write-up reviews and again a recurring commission of social rep. So this now makes a total of $96 earned since the weekend. So almost another $100 since the weekend. It's pretty cool. The week's not even done yet. I'm excited to see what happens between today and Friday, because as you guys know, I do my my weeks from Saturday to Friday, simply because the videos and stuff like that, you know, Monday to Friday, I try and do videos on My Lead Gen Secret. I know lately they've been a little spaced out, and it's because I've been really busy trying to get other things done in the business and try and get some things ahead, to better everyone's overall. I can't even think of the word right now. But anyway, you know, to provide value and stuff for people, I've been working on a lot of things, including like my website and stuff like that. So, and of course, working on this free course that I've been working on. So, but that's the outlook for the week anyway. So let's get to the email today. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our account, to our nickname, and remember what I keep telling you guys is to grab the username from up here. I suggest this because when you grab this username, you're going to put that into the link that you're going to get from the emails. So grab that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the marketplace. Once we go to the marketplace, you're going to go to e-business and e-marketing, and we're still on Right App Reviews, so we're going to go down. It's kind of funny because I want to draw your attention to this for a minute. These two keep switching. I don't know if you've seen a couple of videos now where sometimes Right App Reviews is up here and then other times it's down here. These two keep switching. They're actually having like a little battle back and forth. It's kind of funny to watch actually, because lately I've come in and it's been like, where's Right App Reviews? And then I go and look and it's like third, and I'm like, oh, because I sometimes scroll right past it thinking that it's still down here in the fourth position. So it's kind of funny because it's the same vendor for both products, but it's just funny how it keeps switching. And then of course you got these two, which are also their products, but Social Rep is always on top. So there's that anyway. This is the next one we're going to try after. We are going to try that one after Right App Reviews. So first of all, you go into affiliate page, and then once we're in the affiliate page, we're going to go to email swipes. Once it finishes loading, we're going to go to email swipes. I'm just going to hit it anyway. I'm not waiting. I think today's email was email 14. Now, even though I've been spacing these videos out recently, I just want to let you guys know, actually I don't think this was it. No, I don't think this was the one today. Give me one quick second here, guys. I'm just going to check this one. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, so actually I'm just going to make sure. Oh, yes, it was it. Okay, I didn't remember the email, but then again, I did switch it around and stuff too, so, okay. So, yeah, we're almost done Right App Reviews. I think I was going to say something else about the emails, but I don't remember now what I was going to say, so, anyway, so when you come in here to grab the email, first of all, we're going to go down to the link. And what you're going to do is you're simply just going to shift right arrow key over. I usually do that, and then I wait till the E down here gets highlighted, and then what I do is I back it off 1, 2, 3, and I do a fourth one just to make sure that I've reached the end of the link, and then you'll see the E here disappear, and then what I do is shift right arrow key, and there we go. Once I grab that link, I go up here to the web browser, I put the link in, and then what I do after that is, now I think I copied my username, I can't remember. I remember my username, so I usually just type it in, but yes, I did. So you just put your username in there like that, so you just paste it, Control V, or you can, actually, because you copied this link, you're going to have to push Windows V to get your clipboard up, and then after you push Windows V, your clipboard will come up, and you put your username in here, in the spot where it says your ClickBank ID. And then you're going to select the whole link again, and you're going to copy it. And then we're going to take that to my lead gen. Now, what I like to do, this is what I like to do, and it makes more sense. I like to get my email ready the day before because I send it usually between 6 and 7 a.m. And I don't want to be getting up first thing in the morning because I get up and the very first thing I do is send my email on my lead gen. And that's before I do anything else. So what I like to do is the night before, I like to take I'll take the subject line to ChatGPT, I'll make it more exciting, and I'll get ChatGPT to make it more exciting. And then what I do is I grab the email from here, and I take this all to Google Docs. And actually, I'm going to show you my Google Docs, just so you guys can see. Write apps. Give me one quick second here. Write apps. There we go. Okay, well, my browser isn't showing up the web address, but that's fine. So you'll see what I've done here is every single email that I've ever written for write app reviews, and it's not even, these are the done for you emails, but I've rewritten them. So I bring it to this document, and I just go and basically I just put them all in here in this format. So like I always put the link first, and then I put the subject line, and these subject lines are after ChatGPT has fixed them or whatever, or has made them more exciting and stuff, and then I post the email right here. And then that's when I do all my changes. So, you know, I'll go and capitalize the words that are going to be bolded and underlined, and then I just do that. And then I always add two clickable links, or two spots where my call to actions are going to be. Sorry, it's down here. So there's going to be two spots for my call to actions, and that's where the links are going to go. And then that's it. And that's where what I do, how I do it. And then that way it's done in the evening when I'm more alert than, you know, rather than taking this in the morning. And because I noticed before, like I was doing it first thing in the morning, and some of the emails were like rewritten and stuff, but they were like horrible. This is much better to do it at night, I think, and then that way I just copy it and paste it in the morning. So that's what I do. Basically, we're going to take this all back to... actually, I'm going to show you guys that. I actually want to show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to go down to today's email. This was today's, so the same one I just showed you guys over there. I know it kind of looks a little different, and that's because I went and spaced it out a little bit more. I made it so that I think this part was like up here. Actually, we can take a look. Yeah, see, up here it was like a long paragraph, so what I did was I just went and kind of split the paragraph up so that way it was two different lines. And then, of course, I put a new call to action in here, and then that way there's two call to actions because I like to have two. And then, of course, it went on back to the normal email. I switched some things in here, changed it all around, things like that. But, so we're going to grab the subject line. We're going to copy that. And again, the subject line is not the same because I use ChatGPT to make it more exciting. And I've shown you guys in previous videos how to do that. You can go back and take a look. I'm going to grab that email right there. And then we're going to go to mailing system. We're going to select all, so when you get into the mailing system, you're going to come across this page. You got choose mailing type, always mail by date. Then you're going to select all your leads, like so. And then you're going to load, okay? You're going to load your email from the day before. And then what you're going to do is you're going to highlight your subject line from the day before. If you have nothing there, then obviously you're going to put in a brand new subject line, you know, your first ever subject line. And then what you're going to do is just bring up your clipboard with Windows V, like so. And then you're just going to click whatever one is your subject line. So you click your subject line, and there you go. Then we're going to come down. I always have the first name code added to ChatGPT, so it knows that this is the first name fix code for my lead gen. So it's always making each subject line with this in it already. So that's pretty cool. Then I come down to my email. Now what I do is I always have hey there first name fix. Again, you grab the first name fix code from up here. I always leave that part, and that's how every email is started. And then what I do is I come down here and I stop at all the best. Again, if you don't have anything written, just put the hey there first name fix or whatever, and then go and select this, or not go select it, but go and paste this in, and that'll be your first email. For those of you that have been doing this before, you're going to just select your old email up until the sign off part where it says sincerely or cheers or all the best or whatever. And then because I do it in Google Docs, it's always bolded, and I don't like my words all being bolded. So what I do is I first of all switch the font. You don't want it to be that small. That looks horrible. So I always go Arial, and then I go 18. And then I always, because it comes off of Google Docs bolded, I go and put it back to normal text. And then I come up here. Now why I'm coming up to the top is, first of all, we do have to go through and bold and underline these words here, which I do so by doing that. This talks about money, so that's the money, gets the money part of the brain going, so I have that one bolded and underlined. We got exciting, which is emphasis. This is going to be our link. This is our call to action. And then we've got opportunity. We've got shouldn't. Some of these words today I probably didn't have to bold and underline, but I did anyway. And then we've got that. We've got this. And you can see already that it looks a little bit different to what I had there before, because of one simple reason, and I'll show you guys in 1 second here. So I go through, after capitalizing some of my words, I just go through and bold and underline them, and then of course here's another call to action. So what we're going to do is bold. I forgot that I had an exclamation mark there, and I put a dot for some reason. For these call to actions, you copied your link earlier, so what you're going to do is you're going to simply select the call to action. You're going to go up here to the little paperclip, and you're going to go and put your link in, I should say, and that's how you do that. Okay. And if you go up here, verify your spot here, same thing. You're going to hit Control V, because now it's the last thing that you pasted. So there's your link. And then what I like to do is I also like to go and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 across the top. And why I'm doing this, and this is something I've been forgetting to mention this year in the case study, because I used to show this last year, and then I have been forgetting to do that recently. The reason why we do this across the top, now you're not going to leave it there, you're going to delete it afterwards, but the reason why I do it 4 times across the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, is because of this. And I do use this to make it so that nothing extends out past the 0. So basically we're just going to do things like this, okay? And this just makes shorter paragraphs, it makes it cleaner, makes it so that when the person's reading, they're going to be reading straight down instead of going line to line, right? And I'm sorry, but emails that go way out here are just, that's horrible. I don't even like reading an email that goes way out to here. I like an email that's straight down the page. It's easier on the eyes, and that's why you do it. It's simply because when the person's reading, they can just go one line, one line, one line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of quick rather than reading straight across the page. So everything that extends out past the 0, you're going to basically, if it's a little bit past, it's fine, but anything that's past the 0, you're just going to kind of clean it up here. So I like to do it this way. And I do this even on my own personal emails. Again, I don't like people to have, long text. So I'll always have it cleaned up like this. And then once that's done, you go and take this and get rid of it. The next thing I want to draw your attention to is down here. So you'll notice that I have my picture. I always, 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 always suggest putting your picture. You will get more sales. And the reason why I say this is the people don't want to buy from a wall of text. Like, if this is all you send up here, I mean, I'm sorry, like, I wouldn't want to buy from a wall of text. Seeing the person that you're going to be buying from helps you get sales, or helps the person buy, because when they see who they're buying from, it kind of, it's like a no like trust thing. They're going to see who they're buying from, and it just makes them feel a little bit better. Don't have some kind of stupid photo down there, though. I suggest doing like a casual, professional, kind of like what I did here, like me in my company sweater. Something casual, something. I used to have a picture of me and my cat that was sitting on my lap. I used to have a picture of him and I in there, but then I thought, well, that's nice and everything. It's not too, like, out there, but I thought I would like to do a more professional approach, because I'm a company, right? Like, I have my own company. I want to show that I have my own company. So that's what I started doing. So basically just a picture. It's casual, professional, whatever. Then I have my social media accounts, which the people can come into these social media accounts and make sure that, yep, that's who owns those accounts and who is emailing here, so they can see that I'm a real person. And then they can also go to my website. This is my website link to see my reviews and stuff like that as well. Down here, I also have my email, and to do that, I should actually show you guys that. So what you're going to do is you're going to select your email, and you're going to go up here to the little paperclip. I would suggest writing in your email and doing this, and then all you're going to do is simply where it says, oh, sorry. When you come into it, it's going to be on the URL drop down. So all you're going to do is drop this down and go to email. Once you're in email, you're going to put you're going to put your email address in, and then hit OK. And that's going to basically, I'm just going to close that out. That's going to basically highlight your email, so that when they go and click on it, it's going to be able to send an email to you. And that's good for if they have questions. I've had people actually message me from my lead gen. The people have actually messaged my email and asked me questions about whatever I'm offering. So it does work. And then the other recommended programs. So this is where I put all my recommended programs. I am going to be actually changing this as of tomorrow, and I'm going to be getting rid of some stuff, just some things that aren't working, and keeping the things that do work, that I know work, and I know that they get sales. I think I've added a few too many links that have just started distracting people, and I haven't been getting as many sales on my Warrior Plus and stuff like that. So I'm going to be cleaning this up a bit, and basically just keeping my Warrior Plus links. Obviously my lead gen, I'm going to be keeping that, and then I'm going to be keeping my OLSP, because that also makes OLSP also makes sales on my lead gen, but I'm going to be getting rid of list ladder and things like that. Secret money system will be staying, because it's made sales as well. These two are going to be going, and then this one I'm still testing out, but it might actually end up going as well. And one-page funnel is going to be staying, because I've made sales from my lead gen with one-page funnel. So that's what I do. I do the other recommended programs. This gives them like 7 or 8 different links or so that they can buy from instead of just buying the thing that's in the body, and then that way I make other sales too. You know, I'm not just forcing them to get a ClickBank product or forcing them to get a Warrior Plus product. I'm also giving them a chance to, well, I don't want that product, so maybe I might like one of these. You know, it gives them a choice. It's kind of like a storefront, right? I'm giving them a chance to see other products. Then what I suggest doing is you're going to come down down here, and I'm going to show you guys. There usually is a preview here, but because I've already sent my email for the day, like I said, there's usually a preview here. What you're going to do is you're going to hit preview, and then you're just going to make sure that all the links are correct. You can click on them if you wish. What I would strongly suggest is just hover over it. If you just take your mouse and hover over it and not click, it will show you down in your left hand corner down here. It'll show you the link, and then you can just make sure that it was input properly. You'll know if it doesn't look right. So that's what I do to check it every morning. And then you're going to hit perfect timing. Always hit perfect timing. Always, 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 always. Because this will send it out at the time that the person signed up to the capture page that my lead gen used to capture them. They're going to sign up to that, and you're going to basically, the email is going to go out to them at that time. So it'll be whenever they signed up, and that's probably most likely when they're likely to be active. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and you guys have a great day. Cheers.